Now we're ready to mix the concrete to make our concrete bench. We start by opening up the bag. You could use your trowel or a knife. Lift up the bag and gently let the concrete out of it. When the bag is done with a little bit of dust. Okay, now we're ready for the water. Could make place for the water here. We'll go ahead and start adding water to it. You could always add more water, but you cannot take the water away. It's like cooking, you know, salting. You could always add salt, but you cannot take the salt away. So let's see if that's enough. We'll take our hoe and start mixing it, but we'll keep going. Okay. Add a little bit more. Okay. Now it's getting going. Pretty much for the concrete, we're looking for a consistency that's not crunchy and not soupy, like what you see now. It's a little bit soupy here. You'll see. You will have to take a handful of concrete, a fist, squeeze it, and open your hand. And if it crumbles, it's too dry. If it squeezes out, it is too runny. So it has to take the shape of your fist. So we'll keep go ahead mixing now. We still have some dry area here. Go ahead, mix it more. Okay. Now this is almost done mixing. I think this is the good consistency we need for the garden bench. And to tell how good it is, you grab a fistful, squeeze on it, and open your fist. It doesn't crumble and it doesn't squeeze out. It takes the shape of your fist. So that's good. Now we're ready to cast the concrete inside the mold. We'll start with spraying the mold with a lubricant. Any cooking spray will do. Keep it at distance. Spray it a little bit. That looks good. Too much spray, it will trap air bubbles. So go ahead, scoop the concrete in the center of it. As you see, the concrete starting to settle. So we'll go ahead, keep adding. And don't spread the concrete with the tool. Let it spread by itself, by bouncing it. So keep putting more and more concrete inside of it. Bouncing the mold, pretty much spread the concrete. We could keep adding more. Okay. Bounce it. Okay. Oh. It's like making cake, pretty much. But Roman introduced us to concrete, and we lost it for a while, and we got back to it. Now you have to keep it on an even surface. Okay, that looks like it's ready to set for another 24 hours. And we'll be ready to unmold it. Next, we're gonna do the legs. Now we're gonna cast the concrete bench leg. So start with the mold. This mold here, it's been used before, so you see a little bit of concrete residue on it. Again, as we did with the seat, dust it a little bit. That's it. Not much. Okay. I'm using here an old bag as because the leg, it's not even in size, so I'm gonna set it on this one. We'll go ahead, scoop concrete in the center, and shake it, let it drop down more. Okay. Now you see this side here is getting a little bit low, so we have to be sure it stay parallel. So let's look parallel enough. We'll finish cleaning up the wheelbarrow. An 80-pound bag will make a full seat and one leg. Get that. Okay. Good. Okay, now it's ready to sit down for another 24 hours, and we will unmold it tomorrow. Now we are getting ready to unmold the casting. After 24 hours or 48 hours, the concrete should be hardened enough where we could unmold it. What I have here, it's 2 pieces of wood I'm gonna use underneath the casting. This way I could free my hands when I unmold it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put them underneath. As you see, grab the mold, lift it up, and turn it upside down. You know, you could use some help with this if you need. Now we're gonna unmold the leg. So what we will do, we'll go ahead, turn the leg upside down and trying to get it out of the mold. We'll go ahead, tap on it a little bit to get it loose. You know, you have to move it a little bit at each side. This way it will start unmolding. You see how it starts coming out now? Step by step. And second one, the same. We'll go ahead, turn this one upside down. Tap it, tap it. Okay, it's getting loose. Good. Go ahead, bring it up. A little bit on each side. It's a little bit tricky, but it will eventually come out nicely. You don't want to rush it. It might crack the concrete. The concrete is still brittle at this point. It will keep curing for another 4 or 5 days. Now the whole bench is ready and you could set it up wherever you need. Now we're going to be talking about how to put your bench together. Once you find the place in the garden or in the yard where you want to put it together, you could set it up just by putting the stuff like this on top of it, or you could also mix some concrete mortar mix or grout and put it here on top and set the top on top of it like this. Adjust it, you know, pretty much. Make it look nicely even. And it should be done. Now, you could treat this bench by sealing it, putting sealer on it. You could acid stain it, or you could have already mixed colorant in the concrete. You don't have to reinforce this bench. As you see, the seats are close to each other. The legs are close to each other. So the seat, it doesn't have a big span, so it's not going to crack. So it's plenty strong to sit down on it. And this is a one-seater kind of bench. Now I'm going to show you the different things you could do with your bench. This is the one here you saw us casting, but I already have casted a couple of other benches. In this one here, I have used glass circles, different colors, put them inside the mold on a tacky paper, and put the concrete on top of them. They need to be sitting down on the tacky paper. This way they don't lift up in the concrete when you shake up the mold. So that's essential. This is one design. Another design here, it's just cut pieces of stained glass. You just do the same, put them inside the mold, and cast the concrete on top of them. It's very flexible. Use your imagination.